Have you ever just stopped and wondered about the hidden rules of the universe? I'm not talking about complex physics, but the really simple, unshakable laws that explain everything, like why your room always gets messy, or even why time itself only seems to move forward. Well, today we're going to dive into the one rule that basically governs it all: entropy.
It really all kicks off with a simple question, one you've probably lived through every single morning. You pour a hot coffee, and of course, it cools down to room temperature. Seems totally normal, right? But have you ever seen a lukewarm coffee on your desk just suddenly start boiling all by itself? No way. That never happens. But why? The answer to that little question is actually the key to understanding how the whole universe works.
All right, so to solve our coffee mystery, we first need to set the scene. We've got to define the playing field. In science, this just means we need to break the universe down into two really key parts, what we call the system and the surroundings.
Okay, first up you've got the system. That's just a fancy word for whatever it is we're focusing on. In our case, it's the coffee right there in the cup. Simple enough. Then you have the surroundings, which is, well, it's literally everything else. And I mean everything. The air, the table, the room you're in, the planet, you name it. Getting this distinction is absolutely crucial for what comes next.
So, now that we've set the stage, we are ready for the big reveal. The one, single, totally unbreakable law that explains our coffee and pretty much everything else.
And listen, this isn't just a suggestion. It's not a guideline. It is an absolute non-negotiable law of reality. It dictates the direction of every single thing that has ever happened or ever will happen.
And that law is called entropy. The easiest way to think about it is as a measure of disorder or randomness. So, for example, a brand new deck of cards, all stacked in order, that has low entropy. But a shuffle deck, that's high entropy. A perfect whole egg has low entropy. Scramble it, boom, high entropy. The more messy, disordered, and spread out something is, the higher its entropy.
And here it is, the main event. This is the second law of thermodynamics. For anything to happen, the total entropy of the universe, and that's the system plus its surroundings, has to go up. Always. There are no exceptions. This is it. This is the core idea for this entire explainer. So, how does this one rule explain why things just happen, without us doing anything? Let's talk about the processes that occur all by themselves. In science, we call these spontaneous processes. Now, that doesn't mean they happen instantly. It just means they'll happen eventually without any outside help. Our cooling coffee is the perfect example of a spontaneous process. And the reason they happen is because they're following that one ultimate rule. They always increase the total entropy of the universe.
Let's take another classic example: an ice cube melting on a table. The cube is our system. It starts absorbing heat from the room. That's the surroundings. Okay, so those neat, orderly ice crystals break apart and become messy, disordered liquid water. That's a huge increase in the system's entropy. Now you might say, but wait, the room lost a little heat, so its entropy went down. And you'd be right. It decreased, but only a tiny bit. The increase in the water's disorder is way bigger than the tiny bit of order gained by the room. So what's the net result? You got it. Total universal entropy goes up, and the ice melts, all on its own.
Okay, but wait a minute. I know what you're thinking. What about all the things that create order? Like what about building a house, or a plant growing from a seed, or just putting water in the freezer to make an ice cube? Aren't these breaking the rule?
Well, these are what we call non-spontaneous processes. You can think of them as the uphill battles against disorder, and they can only happen with one absolutely critical ingredient: a constant supply of energy from the outside.
And this is where it gets really brilliant, because this shows the cosmic cost of creating order. To freeze that water, your freezer has to run a motor, right? It burns electricity, and it pumps a bunch of heat out of the inside and into your kitchen. So yeah, you've created a little bit of order inside the freezer with your ice cube, but you've created way more disorder and heat in the surroundings. You're not breaking the rule, you're just paying an entropy tax. The universe always gets its cut.
So, let's just lay it all out. Spontaneous processes? They happen naturally. They're the universe's downhill slide toward disorder. Non-spontaneous processes? They're the uphill climb, and they require energy. But look at the bottom line for both of them. No matter which path you take, the end result is the same. The total entropy of the universe increases. The rule is never, ever broken.
So what's the big payoff for understanding all this? Why does this matter?
Well, it turns out it explains one of the deepest, most profound mysteries of our existence, time itself. I mean, why does time only seem to flow in one direction? Why does it go from the past to the present and into the future? It's because that is the direction of increasing entropy. The universe is basically a story that's being written from a state of low disorder to a state of high disorder. And we call that one-way journey the arrow of time.
Let's make it personal again. Think about this. You can probably remember cracking the eggs and making toast this morning, right? But you have zero, absolutely zero memories of what you're going to make for dinner tomorrow. Why is that? The answer is so simple, but it's also incredibly profound. The past, with its unbroken eggs and its ordered deck of cards, is a state of lower entropy. The future, by the universe's own ironclad law, must be a state of higher entropy. We can remember the past because it was more ordered. We can't remember the future because it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't descended into that more probable, more disordered state. You just can't unscramble an egg, and you can't unlive a moment. So you see, entropy isn't just some dusty concept from a science textbook. It's the reason your hot coffee gets cold, it's why your room gets messy, and most mind-bending of all, it is the very reason we experience a past we can remember and a future we can't. It's the engine of all change, and it is the director of time itself.